guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to be talking about Excalibur's new Augment Mod called Chromatic Blade, which is his ultimate for his Exalted Blade. And I just want to tell you guys, this damn thing is flat out awesome. I was using it in a couple of games and whatnot, and pretty much the gist of this weapon, well, not just the weapon, but the mod itself, is that, as you can see, Exalted Blade damage type that changes depending on energy color, and status chances increased by 50%. Now, in order for it to hit at least 100%, you have to have a power strand of at least 180. So as you can see, I have intensifying transient fortitude in there, so I can at least have at least 185%. So it's 5% over, but it's more than enough for it to proc status of 100%. Now, as you can see right there, it says energy color. This is pretty much the same case when you talk about with Chroma's thing, as far as, depending on his energy color, where it could be fire, you know, white is for the cold, green is for toxin, you know, that sort of deal. Now, I got the energy color for him as far as with red. Now, the reason why I have it for red is because I'm going to be proccing gas on enemies. And the thing about with this is that, man, when it keeps proccing, it does not let up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out these heavy gunners that are level 150. Alright, so I'm going to bring out these dudes right here. And now, watch out, this bad boy is going to start going in. Now you see all those gas and slash procs going in right there. Now these dudes are high leveled, so but as you see, all those gas procs were just consistent. It's not like one time where I didn't swing my blade that it didn't proc no gas, because that's what it's meant to do. Now I'm gonna bring in some of these anti-moas, you know, these bastards, level 150. It's no problem for him. Look at that. And they're practically dead. Just proc that gas on them. As you can see with the Exalted Blade, you could tell that I have the fire element on it because of the fire. Now, some people wondering, how can you tell? You just have to look at the blade. Now, if I were to change this, all you gotta do is go to the energy color. You could change it however you see fit, but practically when you change it, you're practically changing the damage that you're gonna be doing based off of your energy color. Now, let's say I have this on, so now you can see it's gonna be proccing that toxin on, right? Now, this is going off of your melee mods, obviously. So since I already have this for gas, it's going to be proccing more gas anyway, because again, based on energy color, it's going to be toxin based anyway. So let me go back in there again and show you guys what I mean. See, gas proc, dead, and pretty much dead. So I could have it like this as well. As you can see, my sword has toxin written all over it. So this is really nice. And since with my Nikon already got gas in it, I could have the fire on it, or I could just have toxin on it. It really doesn't matter. You just have to keep in mind that however you build your melee, as far as with having stats of gas or corrosive, whatever it is, you could stack that just by changing the color of your energy. That's pretty much all you gotta do. And as you can see with this, I have radiation on, so it's like, okay, I could go with the fire yet again, or I could just go with the electric. Now, as far as with electric, I think that's the blue color scheme. I'm not too sure, but we could just experiment just to see which is for the blue. So yeah, there goes blue for the electric. So I could just proc radiation depending on the build that I have for my Nikon. Since I just have radiation on, all I do is stack it. Alright, so Let me go back in there. It may not do enough damage onto the mower, but as you'll see, it'll just be proccing radiation on him like crazy. See? See? There isn't any time that I swing that is not going to proc radiation on him. So it's 100%, like I said. As you'll see, the radiation is written all over my Exalted Blade. So every time I swing, it's gonna be radiation skewed. They can't escape it. It really doesn't matter what they do. So this is really nice as far as with Excalibur's Exalted Blade with this mod, Chromatic Blade, because it depends on the energy color, but you have to keep in mind the melee mods that you put on your melee weapon, because it influences it and you could push it to the